first you gotta sweat your onion. Get that onion all nice and caramelized, and then we'll add the garlic and tomato for a delicious pizza sauce you're going to enjoy. We're gonna start with some fresh tomato. Get it all nice and rinsed. We're gonna dice it in big chunks and put it right into, it's about 4 cloves of garlic. We're gonna add this to our onion mixture. Get it right in there. Let that garlic cook in with that onion, and then we will add the tomatoes. Now that our onion and garlic mixture is nice and cooked down, we're going to add the tomatoes. What we're going to do now is we're going to toss those onions with the tomatoes and garlic, and we're going to drop it to low and let this really cook slow. About 20 minutes in, you'll start noticing the tomatoes break down. We're at 10:21. You want to start this one early because it does take a long time for these tomatoes to break down. Once you got them all nice and broken down, you're going to grab your immersion blender. If you don't have an immersion blender, you could use something like this to smash them down. I like to have an immersion blender on hand for making sauces and stuff like that. It really helps break down soups and things like that. Well, we'll let it cook for another 20, and then we'll come back and we'll start breaking it down and adding our other stuff. What you want to do is you want to create a mixture. I like to put sugar in my pizza sauce because it gives it a nice sweetness, but there's also other stuff in there too. I mixed in some paprika, some Italian herbs, some more salt. So I'll get you more information on how much to put in, but it's really good I like to add sugar. It gives it a little sweet balance with the tomatoes. Great for pizza. I don't use it for marinara or other tomato sauces, but for pizza sauce, heavy garlic, heavy sugar, awesome. Here comes the fun part. Now you can use any kind of immersion blender. I like this guy right here. This is the baby version of my commercial one that I use at the kitchen. And you just go in here and work these tomatoes so it's nice and smooth, and then you'll just leave it uncovered and reduce. And you'll have a delicious pizza sauce. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. Alright, now that you've got your sauce all blended, you're going to want to reduce. And wait till you're done blending to add the bay leaf. You're going to add this bay leaf for some really good flavor. And then you're going to take it out after it's done reducing and blend it again. And we'll get some dough going now. We got our pizza sauce reducing. Just want to keep this on like a medium high, and just let it reduce. And while this is reducing, it's time to get our dough ready. I'm going to start out. If you're going to make your dough, use some warm water, microwave it for a minute, and watch the temperature. You want to get it to about 100 degrees. You don't want to burn your yeast. You have your yeast and sugar mix here. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of yeast dry with sugar. We're going to combine these two in the mixing bowl and let stand for about 5 minutes. Then we're gonna add some olive oil, and we're gonna add our flour, and then we're gonna get to making dough. Continuously stirring this so it doesn't stick to the bottom. See, we're an hour in, a little while. But we're on quarantine, so why not cook? We're gonna have a pizza, we're gonna do some schoolwork, we're gonna have a great day. So this is what you want to see from your yeast, water, sugar mixture. When you see some bubbles, you can see the yeast activating in the water, like so. And you want to let that go for about 5 minutes. We're about 3 minutes in, and a couple more minutes, and then we'll add the flour and start making our pizza dough. So we got our dough ready to go. Once you get the dough all mixed in, you add your salt with your water, yeast, and sugar, and then you'll end up with this, a nice little ball. And you just let that sit for a little while. Pizza does not need to rise, so you can go right into making your pizza dough right now. We need a little bit more time. Our sauce isn't quite ready yet, so we're gonna wrap it and put it in the fridge for maybe 30 minutes. All right, peace. This is reducing. It's a good time if you have Parmesan rinds or any type of cheese rind. Put that in there and let that cook. Favorite part is getting your kids involved. Okay, flip it, make it roll into a circle. There we go. Roll it into a circle. Wow. You gotta get a little bit of flour on the rolling pin. Alright, and then this is where Daddy comes in, and I'll stretch it. Look at that beautiful pizza.
Well, let's go now.
Let's check it out.
Let's go to sing. Okay? Right, then let's go to sing. Okay, Raya? Come on. Go.
Oh, look at that.
Can I be?
Prepare for your pizza. You have your all-purpose flour ready to go. Your masa harina, or if you have cornmeal, you're going to want to put your cornmeal on your cutting board so you can transfer your pizza to the stone. Beautiful pizza. It only took 3 hours to make.